Hey guys, what's up? So I just did a tutorial on a movie that is out, I think. I'm not sure if it's out around here. Um, it is the Bling Ring movie. The tutorial is from Nicki, played by Emma Watson. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've been looking up a lot of pictures and clips and stuff from the movie. So this is the finished look. It's more so a simple, just throw it on, slap it on, blend, and that's it, ready to go. It looks a bit worn. It's not meant to be perfect, which is cool for me. And then just a brighter glossy lip. You can leave the lip matte. Skin's pretty perfect. Skin's powder, a little bit of blush, and that's about it. You can add bronzer as well. This is just my take on the tutorial, so let's get started, and I'll have no makeup on. Okay, so I have absolutely no makeup on. I'm going to show you guys how I prep my skin for this tutorial and what products I use. Everything will be listed down below, so let's get started. So starting off with a Michael Todd Antioxidant Carrot Multivitamin Serum. Can't talk. Just blending that in. I am using it as a moisturizer. You can apply a moisturizer over this, but I'm using it as a moisturizer. It takes a lot of blending. It's a thick, lotiony serum, I guess you would describe it. I personally really like it. I did just get it. So I'm just making sure it's rubbed in everywhere before I'm going to apply like eyeshadow and foundation and everything, so I can give it a chance to sit. Might have gone a little heavy with it, but that's fine. So now I'm just going to prime my eyelids with a primer potion by Urban Decay. I've tried the Smashbox lid primer and I don't like it because it gives like a beigey color. The Urban Decay one I find is much better. I did use it on a brush just for a little bit of easier application, a little bit cleaner rather than using my fingers. It's perfectly fine if you want to use your fingers though. And the same on the other eye. Now taking a Sephora palette. This is in the color Almost Nude, and I'm just taking a pink shimmery color, as this is a similar shade that was used in the movie on Emma Watson. You can use that other peachy color if you prefer that color, but I prefer this one. So just blend that over the eye primer, which will make it last a lot longer than it normally would. I don't have oily skin or oily eyelids, but I still like to use a primer just in case, just to make it stay. The brush I'm using is a Real Techniques brush. It's a, I think it's a shadow brush. Just patting that on the other eye as well. If you layer and blend and layer and blend, it will look a lot better, and it's going to last a lot longer because you're kind of layering the product, but don't layer it too much so that it's too shimmery or too cakey as well. Now I'm just taking a MAC eye kohl pencil in the color Smolder, which is a black. There's not a lot of thick liner on Nicki, Emma Watson's character, so I'm just taking a little brush and I will just take a bit off on the brush. And then as you see there's just a little liner brush, doesn't really matter. Anything you have will do. You can even take a Q-tip if you have to. And then I just lined my top lash line gently with it. It doesn't have to be too neat because we are going to smudge this out, as that is kind of what the look calls for in the movie. The makeup look is kind of like, looks a bit worn, it's not perfect, like the lines, the eyeliner isn't really that perfect, everything is just kind of smudgy and given like a worn look, like you've been out partying or something like that. I'm being pretty precise with it here, but I do go along and then just kind of smudge it out. As you see there, just taking the eyeshadow brush. And then it is a wax, so it will smudge because I just did it. As you can see, my skin isn't perfect, but no one's really is. So I don't really see why people are like shy to be on YouTube with like no makeup on. So I'm just going to go and line the other eye, same as I did before. If you don't want to use black, you can use a brown. I do have the eye kohl in Teddy by MAC. It's a softer brown. You can use black or brown. Doesn't really matter. Just work with what you have. And I did go right into the inner corner. I didn't wing it out at all, as it's not winged out on the character in the movie. So I just went to the corner of my eye and then stopped. Being pretty precise with it, but I'm just kind of like that. And then just take a blendy brush and blend it all out. Just kind of make it smudgy and look worn. I'm not an expert at makeup. This is just what I like to do. It's just kind of fun for me. So now just take an eyelash curler and curl those lashes. You can make them as curly or not curly, as you can hold it as long as you want. I'm obviously having fun curling my eyelashes here. Let's just check if that's curled. And on to the other one. You can do the same. I've been waiting for this movie to come out for so long. And I know people are already doing tutorials on it, and I wanted to get this one done and up. I did it, and then I've just been waiting to get it up. So I'm just taking the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. This is a sample size I have for it as I'm trying it out. I do like it. It does separate your lashes and give them volume, and doesn't make them clumpy or chunky at all. You can go along and add like another mascara if you want to make your lashes like thicker. But these ones, as you can see, really pulls out your lashes and really separates them, but gives them volume. I will probably purchase the full size of this mascara once I'm done with this one. I never thought I would like a Smashbox mascara, but I actually do. I know it's used on like in the runways, like for makeup on fashion shows and stuff. So let's go ahead and do the other eye as well. Can't do one without the other. So I'm going to take a Michael Todd eye cream as all my eyeshadow is done. I didn't apply foundation first because I find it drops down, eyeshadow drops down onto it too much and makes a mess. So just taking a few dots of the Michael Todd Intense Organic Eye Cream and blending that in. This is my new favorite eye cream. I absolutely love it. I recently just got the full set of the Dry Skin by Michael Todd, the skincare set, and I am in love with it. Now I'm taking a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, so my makeup will last all day. I'm not too sure my skin likes this stuff. I mean, I like it, but I seem to get like a bit red after, or like bumpy. After it goes away within about like half an hour, but I don't know if I'll purchase the full size. I think I'll go back to my Makeup Forever HD primer rather than this one. I'm glad I only have a sample size in it. It definitely gives like a silicone-y feeling on your skin, and it does make your makeup go on smoother and last longer. Now here's just a pore refiner, as I have bigger pores around my nose that I absolutely hate. So, and I hate when makeup sits and cakes in them. So I just put this around my nose and like on my nose, around my nose and on my nose, just to have the makeup go over that area smoothly. You do have to give this a couple minutes to set in, which I did. And then I'm taking a MAC Mineralized Moisture Foundation, the new one, and a Real Techniques stippling brush. I like this brush for different foundations, liquids, and creams. It kind of depends. It does give a nice finish. I don't like how this foundation goes on at first. I wasn't too happy with it, but then about 10-15 minutes after it's set, it looked amazing, like so flawless. I use like a light layer of this. It's light to medium coverage. It's not going to be full. I have decent skin and I don't like a lot of heavy cakey makeup. So this was perfect for me. This is a new foundation out by MAC within the past since winter maybe. It's not really new. But it is a really good foundation. You can put it on with your hands, a brush, a buffing brush. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go in and kind of feather it out under my eyes. I hate when makeup cakes under my eyes. It just drives me insane. Now another Smashbox product is the HD Concealer, which I'll just use on blemishes. I normally use a MAC Studio Sculpt concealer, but I just wanted something lighter for this makeup look, as it isn't a lot of heavy makeup. It's just kind of light and worn and like smudgy and messy. So just a light concealer that will do the job, as I don't have a lot of blemishes, as you can see. So once this foundation sets in, as you can see, it's looking a bit better. So this is just a Real Techniques domed crease brush and the concealer. I'm playing with my hair because it's driving me insane. This is a Maybelline Dream Touch Lumi Concealer. Very, very good for highlighting under the eyes. I don't recommend using a lot. You can take your finger or a concealer brush and then just kind of feather it under your eyes. It's not really for blemishes, as it's a very light concealer, so I only use it for under my eyes and that's it. That's really all I have it for. Just make sure you blend it down and blend it out so it kind of looks natural and is not sitting caked under your eyes. I'm really liking to blend there. Some parts I've speeded up, some parts I've slowed down, or this movie would be way too long. I'm thinking it's already going to be too long. Then I just like to take a buffing brush after the makeup's set in a bit and just kind of go around the edges and just buff it in a bit more. This is a Real Techniques buffing brush, which is amazing for foundation. I cannot stress it enough. These brushes are so affordable, easy to get, and they wash well like no tomorrow. Like, they are amazing. So I'm going to go back in with the liner and a brush. I'm just going to apply this to my lower lash line. Very, very on the outer corner, very, very lightly. Nothing, not too much, as it's not a lot of a heavy liner look, just kind of to define the lower lash line, and only on the outer corner of the eye. Kind of see there. Yeah, just on the lower lash line. And then you can go ahead and smudge that. Or you can actually leave it, it depends. I don't really like to leave it a heavy line. It's only a thin line, but if it's smudged out, it'll kind of match the top lash line a bit, rather than being kind of too different. Yeah, so there I go, and I smudge it out a bit, and I poke myself too. So just kind of be careful with that. Probably should have speeded more of this up. Alright, so now just take that full exposure mascara again by Smashbox, or any mascara you have, and just kind of pull down on the lashes underneath. You don't need a lot, just like enough just to define them a bit. You can go as heavy or as little on the mascara under the lower lash line as you want. So that is both eyes done. Now time to set the makeup, as it has had time to sit in. So this is a Real Techniques powder brush in a MAC MSF in Natural. I should technically set my makeup with a lighter color. This is kind of darker, so it does kind of darken up my skin a bit, which shouldn't do. But it was all I had. You can take any powder, or you don't have to set it. This foundation is a dewy finish, so if that's what you like, that's perfect for this. You can use any foundation. It doesn't really matter. It's only a tutorial just to replicate the original look from the movie. Make sure to blend down your neck, guys. Blend, blend, blend. I can't stress that enough. Now I'm taking a cream blush by Maybelline, as the look had a bit of like a pinky blush going on. I really like to build this color up. It does fade really easily. It's the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, and they don't give a lot of color payoff, so you really have to build it up so it looks like you have a lot on, and then it kind of fades down to what you want, if that makes any sense. This is a Real Techniques contour brush. I only have the Real Techniques brushes because I really can't justify the MAC brush prices. I like the MAC makeup and stuff, but their brushes are just not justifiable. Like, the prices are ridiculous. I can get the entire collection of Real Techniques brushes for like a few of the MAC brushes, so it just doesn't really make sense to me. So I absolutely love them. So soft, synthetic, easy to wash, easy to store. Alright, so now onto the lips. The lip is a bright, glossy lip. There is a bright, bold lip, so I'm just taking a Maybelline Color Whisper in Rose of Attraction and putting that on. It's kind of it looks red there, but it's not, guys. It's a berry color. Very moisturizing, the Maybelline Color Whispers. And then I'm going to be taking a new Revlon Super Lustrous lip gloss and in pink Kismo, and applying that over top. This might be a little bit bright for you guys. I wasn't really too happy with it after, but I kind of got used to it. It just kind of goes with the look. In the movie, Emma Watson's character puts lip gloss on like no tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. There's some pictures. Leave all my links down below, and you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!